the National, all eyes will be on Tiger Roll here, and while he deserves to be favourite, I don't think we can suggest back in Tiger Roll at that sort of price. The one that I've liked for this race for possibly 2, maybe even 3 years is Manila Rocco for John Joe O'Neill and Richie McLernan. Now, the recent rain is a little bit of a worry, but I do think this horse is tailor-made for the National. Ever since he beat Native River in the 4-miler at Cheltenham a couple of years ago, I said this horse is going to win the Grand National. He went on to finish second at Sizing John in the Gold Cup. And you just wonder, that day, after he was beaten by Sizing John, the connection stated himself, we've got a national horse here, let's mind him. And he has been minded. While everybody might think that Manila Rocco has been bitterly disappointing, he actually hasn't ran that much. He's only had 7 starts since he was beaten by Sizing John in the Gold Cup. One of them was over hurdles. He's only had 3 starts in the last year. He was a little bit disappointing, obviously, in the Ultimate Cheltenham, but he was pulled up very, very early that day by Richie McLaren. And obviously, with the National in mind, the vibes I'm getting from across the water is that he schooled brilliantly over the National fences. And I just think off a mark of 155, if you go back to the Manila Rocco that ran the Gold Cup, if they can recapture that form, he's a strong stayer. I think he'll just about handle the ground. Like quotes about of 40-1 about Manila Rocco, I think are too big. And just 2 other ones at big prices I'm going to put forward. The way the ground has gone, Mombeg Notorious at about 66-1, I think has a chance in the visor. Eddie O'Leary spoke on the Racing Post during the week about how important the blue cap is. Ruled the world wore a blue cap when he won the race a couple of years ago, and they actually did pick the caps this year, and I think they think Mombeg Notorious has got a decent chance. He'll relish the conditions. Former Fiestas winner, off a mark of 150, I could see him running well. That is Mombeg Notorious, and one other one, Rock the Casbah, I could see running well for Philip Hobbs and Richard Johnson. Just seems a rock solid performer off a mark of 153. But my first choice will be Manila Rocco.